Hey guys, so welcome to Comfy Cozy Up. So today we are going to do my March TBR. I'm excited about March because it'll give me some opportunity to read books that are in the mystery thriller aspect because I haven't been reading any of that. So I have about 8 books. 8? No, I have 6 books. Oh no, I think I have more than 6 books. Anyway, I wrote down here. So anyway, majority of all of them actually are out, except for one is going to be released later on in the month. I'll talk about that as I go. So these are books that are different, but they all have that. Do they all? No. What am I saying? Definitely 4 of them fall into the mystery or crime thriller area, and 2 are Caribbean lit, and there are some romance that I plan on reading as well. So here we go. So the first one is a book that I've heard so much about from Dee Dee from Brown Girl Reader for a couple of years now. She's been talking about this series as well as Troy. So this is Blanche on the Lamb, and this is from Barbara Neely, which she is considered one of those authors that heavy into the mystery genre, but she didn't get a lot of shine. She passed away last year, and you know, I need to dig into her work, and looking forward to this one. So this one is about a middle-aged, they describe her as, I'm not sure what middle-age means, but in this, so we'll find out how old she is. And she works for a wealthy family, and but wasn't treated well, and she ended up at one of their home, and then there was a murder and she was a suspect. So she has to find a way to get herself out of the situation, to find out who done did it, because it wasn't her. So I'm looking forward to this. It's not a long one, but I've heard some positive things about the series. It is a series. I'm not sure if it's just different case each series, but we'll see. The next book is a book that I picked up last year, and I want to get to this, and this is called The Dress by Fiona Davis. This one is a bit strange in a way because it's a historical fiction that has mystery involved, because it's a house that has a history, and apparently someone was killed in that home, and now we are in a different time period, and this woman who is hired is somewhat unfolding some kind of puzzle with that whole situation. That's what I'm getting from this. Doesn't really clarify a lot on the back. It gives you a lot where it's talking more about the house per se and all that, but I'm gonna definitely read this and see what happened, you know. The next one is in the more of a crime thriller kind of situation, and it's Caribbean, and this is called Kingstown, Vernon, and it's by Rachel Gray. She actually sent me publication sent me a copy of this, and I was excited for it because it was like I needed to read a Caribbean, but it was also had some posse situation, some crime situation happening in this, and I'm ready for some Caribbean, you know, action-packed little thriller. It just gave me that vibe, and I think this was going to be perfect for March. So I am going to definitely read it. It's another one that not that long, but it's Barbados. Yeah. So then the next book that is on my list that I don't have yet, that falls into that, by author I discovered last year that I really like, which is the girl with the A's eyes. You know how much I talked about that book. Well, her second book that I plan to read, which doesn't come out till March 23rd, so it's the end of the month, is called The Vanishing Girls, and that one is a mystery with a little bit of romance mixed in there, and that one I'm definitely looking forward to, so hopefully I get to read it. It does come out. It was pushed back a couple of weeks, so hopefully this is the last date set, and definitely want to pick that up, and that will somewhat finish out the March Mystery Madness kind of setup or whatever. The next couple of books is now going to be Caribbean lit, and they are so happen to be my classic. You know, every month I read some classics, and these classics fall into Caribbean and Harlem Renaissance as well. So the first one is Salvin, The Lonely Londoner. Londoners. So this one I intended on reading in January. I actually got 20 pages in. I didn't. But it's what's entertaining so far because the man seemed like saying just have a problem with Jamaican because Lord, there was a particular scene at the train station, I believe, that had me cracking up with how he was talking about Jamaican family. So, yeah. Maybe I'll laugh about this. Anyway, this one is basically dealing with immigration. A man coming from Trinidad to and he's somewhat like a pit stop for them to get on their way and to find work and proper housing and all that stuff. And the guy is a character. So I'm looking forward to get back into this and to finish this. It's a short one, and it's very, you know, Caribbean, very Caribbean. So we'll see. Also, this is the second book I will read from the author. Last year, you guys know how much I love The Housing Lark. So just imagine his shenanigan in this one as well. And then Claude McKay, like the Banana Bottom. So this one, no. A girl that was a young girl who was adopted by a white missionary, and several years later she's back in the island, somewhat discovering her roots, has some heart in there, you know. Someone knows, so this one is going to be special. So I'm looking forward to this, and this will round out the last of the classic for my part 1 classic TBR. So yeah, once I finish these 2, then I'll have to do another round. So yeah, so that's what I have. Romance, can't really give you detail too much of what I'm doing because I'm going to talk more about it in the wrap up, my January wrap up, because there's a series I started reading, romance series. They're standalone, but it's a family situation where each book is about a family member, and I fell in love with the series, so I'm definitely going to continue that in March. I think I'm 2 books in the series, and it's 4, I think 4 or 5 total, but I've been flying through them because they are so great. And so stay tuned to the next video and you will see what series that is. And yeah, so that's what I want to read so far. Now if you have some recommendation for more mystery that is not really taught, like, you know, Blanche and the Lamb, it's like, that's another one that's been out for many years that I should have read. Like, if you have books like those are from authors who are not well known, not getting enough shine, that you think I might enjoy their you know, their book, especially like I said in the mystery crime thriller kind of situation, let me know, because I need to add more of those to my collection because I don't read a lot, and I used to read quite a bit of it to the point where I was able to like talk about it in, you know, in various series. But I just realized that in the last year I haven't read that many, because a lot of them haven't, there's not a lot of them that caught my attention, and I know there got to be some really good ones out there that like are not talked about enough that you know, that I should read. So yeah, so anyway, thanks for watching guys, and I will be back next time with my wrap up of January and some more goodies and things that I'm working on. Yeah, so I'm excited guys for March, because you know, spring around the corner, old man winter need to go. So thanks for watching guys, and have a good day. Bye.